Hey everyone, what's up? LegendBTV back at it again to review the newest record from The Script called Freedom Child. The Script are a band that I'm honestly kind of conflicted on. On the one hand, they came out with amazing singles like Breakeven and For the First Time, which are both great singles off of The Script and Science and Faith. But then they started coming out with stuff like Hall of Fame featuring will.i.am on the third album, Number 3. And, I mean, that song's okay, but it really kind of fell into more of the safe, middle-of-the-road kind of pop-rock territory, which is where I kind of feel like this band stumbles, is when they try to make that kind of music instead of music with actual quality and texture, like the singles previous, because, I mean, they're pretty good songs. I mean, they're nice and really catchy, and not to say Hall of Fame is bad. I mean, I'm not saying that at all. It's fine. Then we got another record from them in around 2014 called No Sound Without Silence. That record featured the single Superheroes, a single I actually liked quite a bit. I mean, is it their best work? I don't think so. But it is a really catchy song with a great vocal melody, and, I mean, yeah, it's just pretty solid and fun. I mean, nothing to say, it's just solid. Then we're back with this new record. This leads us into 2017's Freedom Child. Had the single Rain, which is this reggae-pieced pop rock song, and I've been reading some mixed reviews about this record on iTunes saying that it's just another pop radio-friendly attempt to try and get The Script more money, more mainstream attention, which really, you know, these tries for mainstream attention for these bands are getting more and more pathetic because, I mean, unless you sound like every rap and pop artist, your band is not going to get on the radio unless you're Maroon 5 or something. But I mean, The Script have pretty much just lost all momentum at this point. So that's, I mean, I'm not seeing a single one of the songs from this get on the hot charts. So I'm pretty sure none of their songs are going to chart on Billboard. I mean, at least with No Sound Without Silence, they had one song charting, right? Anyways, though, we get this new record here. How is it? Right off the bat, in terms of style, this record is oddly similar to 2016's effort by OneRepublic called Oh My My. A very electronic-based pop rock record, if you can call it a rock record, that really sounds good. I mean, it's a pretty good record. I couldn't say it's really quite a great one yet. While some of the songs stick for me, there's parts of this record that I really can't get into. A lot of the whoa-ohs, and take the chorus of Rain, for example. A lot of, you know, the falsettos. The falsettos can sometimes be a bit much for me. It's okay if you guys are a fan of that. I'm not sure how I feel about those. Honestly, they can get a little grating at times. Is it just me, or is there a bit more influence on the falsetto use, just like there was in the last OneRepublic record? But I feel like Ryan Tedder pulled it off better than this guy, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, the tunes on this album, how are they? Well, they're pretty good. Like I said, there's some pretty solid tunes on this record. Honestly, where I feel like the record stumbles in terms of production is when the record chooses to be the stale, overproduced, radio-friendly sound that really the masses seem to have evolved past at this point in terms of bands getting on the radio. I mean, they're pretty much used to all the fancy new pop and rap solo artists. I mean, really, there's not much demand for, you know, these big bands anymore, and that's why they have to make their music sound as bubblegum and candy-like as possible. And that really, I don't think that really ruins this new Script record. Like I said, it's a good record. A lot of the melodies actually are pretty nice, although the style sounds very radio-friendly and very blah. But the melodies on this record, there's some pretty good ones. Love Not Lovers being one, although it kind of sounds like a Chainsmokers song in the chorus, which really kind of irks me. But looking past that, it's still a solid track with some good vocals. Written in the Scars is actually a great track too. I really love the build-up to it, a lot of the pulsating musicality of the track, and the vocals, like, if you're hurting right now. I'm not gonna try and sing it. I'm not singing it, but you know what it is. I really love that vocal line there. Overall, that's a great track too. Basically, I was just pointing out a couple of tracks I really loved that highlight some of the best of this record. At worst, we get some pretty boring tracks, like Arms Open. Really didn't care for that one. I found it kind of dull. And which doesn't take, like I said, like I'm about to wrap up here, it doesn't ruin this record at all. It doesn't really kill the record or bring it down much. It's just why should they even have to do that? I mean, it feels like they're not really allowed to really be themselves in terms of the production on this record. It just sounds like they're trying to cater once again to a top 40 audience that really isn't there for them anymore. I mean, if you asked just a top 40 listener, a person who only listens to music on the radio and not anything else, or listens to music on Spotify, hit stream radio, or whatever, would they even remember who the Script is? I mean, they've only had a few big hits. I mean, of course, the hits they've had still, they're pretty memorable hits, so I mean, I've heard them played recently even, but that's just what I don't like about the Script, is that I feel like they're not really that, you know, they don't stand out that much. I mean, sure, the lead singer is great. I really love his voice. And their tunes are nice. I mean, they can be a little middle of the road, but they're nice. They're perfectly passable for the mainstream appeal. A lot better than a lot of the stuff we get nowadays, at least. But overall, yeah, the record's pretty good. I'd give it like maybe a very light 7 out of 10. But a recommendation, especially for you Script fans who love the Script. You probably love this record. But I don't know. It's definitely a sound change that not all fans might not like. But anyways, though, I'm LegendBTV, and there is no sound without silence. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content coming soon. We got more countdown lists, YTPs, music reviews, and more. Lots coming soon, guys. Thank you all for watching my content.